potential. Initial thoughts on the Chicago Bears searching for a new head coach again.
Uh, they haven't had a great coach since Mike Ditka. That's a long time ago. 112 and 68. He got 11 years under George Hallis, and Hallis was the original owner of the team, and then it went to his daughter, the McCaskey family, ultimately, and that's where they are. And so their last seven coaches, in terms of Wanstead got 6 years, Dick Duran got 5, Lovie Smith got 9, Mark Trestman 2, John Fox 3, Matt Nagy 4, and Eberflus 2.5. Best winning percentage of that bunch, Lovie Smith 5.60. One other guy over 500, Nagy at 5.08. All right, so the McCaskey, George McCaskey's running the show now. It's kind of like Detroit, you know. I mean, they were family owned, the Ford family, and then they found Sheila Hamp, the granddaughter of, I don't know, but she's from the family. I can't remember the relation there, but she hired good people, and she's let them work, and now she's beloved. She's done a great job. They've turned it around. The Ford family, kind, benevolent, but out of their league until she came in, hired two good people, and away you go. Now, what about the
Yeah,
Bears?
it's
They
amazing.
got so they had McCaskey, and Hallis was great for his time. Obviously, won all the titles. His GMs after he died, after he was out in 1968, Jim Finks was unreal, great GM. Then Jerry Venisi was kind of a business guy. But the guy under Venisi was Bill Tobin, and he's one of the big reasons they had a great team in 85 and 86 and 87, that and Ditka's coaching. But Tobin was terrific. They never gave him full authority. That just wouldn't be allowed by the Hallis gang. And then their last GMs, the last four GMs, you got Jerry Angelo, 11 years, Phil Emery, 3, Ryan Pace, 7, and Ryan Poles, 3. Angelo was assisted very, very capably on the pro end by Bobby DePaul. Angelo's the best of that bunch. Did a good job. I mean, he made the playoffs several times, won the division. Phil Emery's a master scout, but again, he made a mistake on his coaching hire, and didn't work. Ryan Pace came from New Orleans, did some good things, couldn't win, screwed up the coachings. And now Ryan Poles, who was under Andy Reid and John Dorsey in Kansas City, I don't know. I don't think anybody's been real impressed. And now they got Kevin Warren taking over for Ted Phillips, who had been there 40 years, kind of running the business end, ultimately as president. 24 years as president. They made the playoffs 6 times under Phillips. And so now Kevin Warren, he was a money guy with the Vikings. He's a Big Ten commissioner after a successful run by Tom Delaney, I believe. And now he's running the show in Chicago. He says Pole's going to be the point man on the coaching search, but Warren's going to be above him, let's face it. Do you have confidence in Georgia McCaskey, Kevin Warren, and Ryan Poles? I don't. But I didn't have any confidence in Sheila Hamp either. So Sheila Hamp Ford. So we'll see. I mean, it's a shot in the dark if they can come out of it. This is a really good division. Green Bay has the exact same managerial philosophy, right? All money goes into football. There's no infighting, really. We got a new president coming in, Ed Policy, who's a very smart guy, did all the Titletown. His people skills, his social skills, that'll be the question. If he has the PR sense that is important, shown by Mark Murphy and Bob Harlan. And Minnesota's got a great young coach, and I question their ownership too, but this coach is so good. GM is questionable. So I don't know. The Bears are in a tough slot. At least they'll have their pick of head coaches now First time they've ever fired a guy in midstream. Is it a great franchise? Do they have a lot of talent? No. Keenan Allen's basically over the hill. They're going to have some cap problems. Caleb Williams we don't know what he's going to be. Is it a great job like Kevin Warren said? No, it's not. It never has been. You got that McCaskey gang behind you and kind of a mom and pop. The stadium thing's unsettled. I don't know, Tyler. I don't have much confidence in where they're headed.